Hello, Slaters. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Life Skills Session. Today, I shall share an incident with you which will help you get an insight about our today's topic. Children, listen to it carefully. During a hectic project, one of 70 scientists working on it asked Dr. Kalam if he could leave at 5:30 p.m. that evening, as he had promised to take his kids to an exhibition. Dr. Kalam gave him permission. However, the scientist got busy with work only to realize that it was 8:30 p.m. When he looked for his boss, he was not there. Guilty for having disappointed his kids, he went back home only to find that his kids were not there. When he asked his wife where they were, she replied, "You don't know. Your manager came here at 5:15 p.m. and took the children to the exhibition." When Dr. Kalam noticed him working hard at 5 p.m., he thought to himself that this person would not leave work. But if he had promised his children, they should definitely enjoy the exhibition. So, he, the boss, took the lead and took them there. So, Slaters, what did you understand from this incident? Yes, we understand that Mr. Abdul Kalam was a very kind and a simple human being. Children, our today's life skills topic is simplicity. Simplicity is the state or quality of being simple. It is a great virtue which one can observe in life. And so, children, we are rightly advised by our elders to believe in simple living and high thinking. For example, the clothes that we wear are not more important than our inner selves. It is not important to own costly things. Small or simple things are valuable too. Simplicity teaches us to be sincere, truthful, helpful, and kind. Slaters, let me help you all to understand this concept of simplicity a little more in detail. Simplicity in personality. How can we say a person is simple in personality? When they avoid show off and unnecessary luxuries. When they buy only those things which are important and inevitable. When they are sweet, polite, and humble in their talk. They do not lose temper under any circumstances. Most importantly, they are honest and straightforward in everything they do. Let's talk about simplicity in thinking. Man is a social being. We meet and interact with different kinds of people on daily basis. A person with simplicity in thinking is always ready to help others without being selfish. This quality gives him or her immense satisfaction and happiness when they see others happy. It also relieves them from stress. None of these things are available at the mall or in the market. Let's proceed to simplicity in clothing and food. We should always choose comfortable outfits. We should not spend beyond our means. We don't have to go for brands to show off. We should eat simple but nourishing food like milk, butter, bread, vegetables, and fruits. We should avoid junk food and take care of our health. Let me share a real life incident of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar with you. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was a very wise man. He had read many books. He had set up schools for both boys and girls in India. Everyone loved and respected him. Vidyasagar was a simple man and he lived a very simple life. One day, a rich man invited Vidyasagar to a feast. He went to the feast dressed in a simple dhoti, kurta, and shawl. The watchman at the gate thought he was a poor man. "Go away," the watchman said. "The feast is for rich people." So, Vidyasagar went home and changed his clothes. He wore trousers and a shirt. He put on a tie. Then he wore socks and shoes. He went back to the feast. This time, the watchman saluted him and let him in. At the table, Vidyasagar joined the other guests for dinner. But he did not eat. Instead, he offered the food to his clothes. Everyone was puzzled. The host said, "What are you doing, Vidyasagar ji?" Vidyasagar said, "When I was dressed in simple clothes, I was not allowed to come inside. But when I came dressed in grand clothes, I was let in. I thought it was the clothes that you had invited, and so I am feeding the clothes." The host was embarrassed. "I am sorry. We respect you for what you are, not for what you wear," he said. Slaters, let's watch another interesting story.
Veer and Ram were neighbors.
Hi Ram, coming back after a long business trip, huh? How was your trip and how are you?
I am fine, and my trip too was successful.
They both had good relationships. Days passed. One day, they had a misunderstanding over a simple thing.
It's wrong on your part.
No, you are responsible.
Both started quarreling and crowd gathered around them. Suddenly, they heard a voice. The stranger who walked in was their king in a disguise.
What's the matter? Why are you quarreling?
Who are you?
I'm a peasant. I'm on my way to my village. I saw you quarreling, so I thought I would help you.
Listen,
Veer narrated what had happened.
Oh, this is simple. I will tell you the verdict.
The king, who was in disguise, gave the verdict.
I will not accept your verdict. Our case is complicated. A peasant can't solve this. Better you carry on.
Okay.
Better we will take our case to our king.
okay, let's go tomorrow.
The next day, both Ram and Veer went to the king. In the court,
Tell me your case.
both narrated their side.
The verdict is?
King gave the same verdict what he gave the day before.
This is the best verdict. I accept it, my lord.
But I heard that yesterday you denied to accept the same verdict which was given by the peasant.
That we...
I will tell you. Since the man said he was a peasant, you cannot accept it. Do not judge by the outer look. A person might be simple, but he might have a rich experience and good knowledge.
I realize, my lord. I will never repeat this again.
Slaters, I'm sure each one of you must have clearly understood the concept of simplicity. So always believe in simple living and high thinking. Thank you, Slaters.